Hey everyone, I'm James. For those of you that don't know me, I am 34, and if you didn't know, I live in England, where it rains quite a bit. So if you've been wondering why I've had lack of videos just of late, I have been incredibly busy. Where are you, Pat? Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, we have been incredibly busy over the last month or two, and I just really haven't been able to concentrate fully on making videos for YouTube. I have put out a few, like the Christmas present and a Mini Egg Mondays just last week, but in terms of making a full episode of the Easter Egg Hunter at the moment, it's I'm finding it a little difficult, and here's why. Because in 11 days today, we are actually moving to Australia. And actually it's on Tuesday when the shippers are coming to pack all of our stuff away. But at the moment, we're the ones organising everything and separating things into different piles, like DVDs and books, video games, toys, clothing. It's absolutely nuts around here at the moment, and by the end of today, I've actually got to have the insurance form sent in, which means I have to count everything. That means I've got to count all my games, and yeah, which is going to be fun. Yesterday we spent the day doing just that, but on DVDs and books and stuff, as I was saying. So we've got most of that organised. I've just really the most sort of like the next 50% is the games room, which I've got to count up. Luckily I don't have to take everything down from the shelves. I just literally have to count things, because the movers will come in, the packers will come in, and they'll just take everything off the shelves and box it all up for me, which is really good. So yeah, I've literally woken up this morning, took my dad to pick up his van, which had been in the menders, and I've just got back, and now I'm just going to count everything, mark it all down. So that's my job for the next hour or two. And I'm really sorry about the bad light, but I've also got to sort out all this stuff, which is like accessories for consoles and things, like your dance mats. Not that I do a lot of dancing. And your controllers, like I suspect you can possibly see the fishing controller for the Dreamcast. So I've got all that kind of thing to sort out. I've got all the tabletops and handhelds to box away, because I've got boxes for those. So I'm going to get on and do that, and then I'll hopefully catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so you know when you go through your old boxes in the loft and you haven't opened them up for a very long time, and you find stuff that you haven't seen in a long time, obviously. Well, this is one of them. Back in the early 2000s, I think it was, the official Nintendo magazine was doing challenges for the Nintendo GameCube, and where you'd post in your time to them by photographing the TV, and they'd probably publish your name if your time was fast enough. However, I got in there. I didn't get in the magazine, unfortunately. They had to send me a certificate. By the time I'd published mine, they'd already stopped doing the challenge. Awesome. But anyway, here we are, look, Chain Chomp's challenge. Congratulations, James. You have beaten the Mario Kart Double Dash challenge. I've also got one here for the Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker. Super Smash Bros. Melee. And Super Monkey Ball. Okay, so I've now completely finished counting all my consoles, video games, accessories, peripherals, and games and tabletops and handhelds, and we've now finished the insurance documents, you know, putting a price on everything, which is really quite a tough job, but it means that everything's covered. You know, if anything goes missing on the way to Australia. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. And I guess from now we can just we can really relax now sort of till Tuesday, but it still means we've got to, we've still got a lot to do, because we've got to like box up bits and pieces. I'll probably like box up a few consoles like the Wii and the Xboxes and the PlayStation 4 and stuff, because literally I'm not taking any consoles with me. I'm probably going to be focusing on PC gaming while I wait for all my video games to get to Australia. So yeah, so there you are, there's a hint as to what's coming up on the channel. PC games, especially LucasArts, so look out for them. So yeah, I'm just going to do a bit of packing and here and there, but mostly the loose games in the games room will stay there. But I'll be boxing accessories and peripherals up, I expect, in the next few hours. And here, look, I can show you a few bits now. So this is something you may not have seen before, and this is the Super Mario Brothers free walkie-talkie set. I actually did a review on this many years ago and it was actually kind of fun. Also, I don't know if you know about the Tomy robots that they used to do. This is the Spotbot. I also have Mr. Time and Mr. DJ and the awesome Mr. Money. You don't have any money. And of course, the legendary Furby. This isn't mine, by the way. And while I've got the light in the bedroom here, I thought I might just show you the chaos that lays ahead of me. I've actually this was tidy sort of about 2 hours ago, but because I've been calculating all the different items and into different sections, whether that be consoles or accessories and etc., then yeah, I've just moved everything around and kind of made a mess. And here's something else I found. I own actually 4 of these, and back on the Magnavox Odyssey 2, which was known as the Philips video pack here in Europe actually, they made these board games, but they were board games with video games. And for those of you who haven't seen these before, then these are what they are. Quite big boxes, and yeah, you'd have a board game, you'd have counters, and you'd play with 4 players. I think most of them were 4 players anyway. And you'd pop the cartridge into the console and start playing the game on the console, but obviously the board determined what you would do on the console, on the video game as well. So it was really interesting. I actually did a review on this particular game a long time ago, the Quest for the Rings, which was quite fun. Yeah, and something different. Maybe I'll cover these again in the future. Okay, yeah, alright. So, finished doing... so we're just going to relax for about the next couple of hours now, but this turned up on the doorstep just a moment ago. I ordered this a couple of days ago. Yeah, alright, so... from Amazon actually, and it's Full Throttle by LucasArts, and obviously I mentioned about covering LucasArts games and secrets and references and Easter eggs within them. This is one of the best games that I played during the 90s. I think it came out in 95 if I remember, and it's not a terribly long game, and I remember playing it with my cousin Ben, and he'll vouch for this, that we had like the best couple of hours together. It really was. It's a great game. Just wish it was longer, and also it's a shame there was never a sequel. Anyway, this has some pretty cool secrets, and I'll cover them along the road and perhaps in the next month or so. Okay, so today is pretty much over with in terms of packing for Australia and stuff. We're going to relax this evening because one of my sisters, I actually have 2 sisters and a brother who you have met if you've been watching my videos in the last couple of episodes, and we're all getting together this evening for a family meal, which I'm actually really looking forward to, and it's also like one of the last opportunities I'm going to get to see my sister before we move to Australia. And yeah, that's quite a tough subject, so I'll try and cover how I'm feeling and that in a vlog or 2 time further down the week. Well, we'll probably discuss that, I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to go out now, and hopefully I'll vlog just before I edit the video, and I'll get it up onto YouTube so you guys can see it. which is probably what you're watching now. Hey everyone, so I am back now. It's been a couple of hours after my last video clip, and I had a really nice day actually, even though there's been so much like pressure to get everything sort of sorted and it's been a bit hectic. It's the whole sort of family meal out this evening has just taken that all away, and it was great to see my sister and my brother and his partner. My dad tagged along, and it's just been a really nice evening. Now I'm going to sit here and have a coffee. Kind of relax, but actually what I am going to do is edit this particular vlog. So tomorrow what I am going to do is that if you have any questions that you would like to ask me, anything, it can be anything relating to the channel, what is going on here right now, you've had a burning question that you've been meaning to ask me for a long time, or perhaps I haven't answered in the past, you know what, drop it down in the comment section below and I will try to answer as many as I possibly can, and I will probably keep doing that throughout the vlogs, throughout this weekend and throughout the entire week and until we probably get to Australia. So any questions at all, pop them down and I'll try my best to answer as many as I possibly can. I hope you all have a great day or a great evening or whatever you are doing right now, and I will speak to you all tomorrow.